We've got some chicken chores for you to see today. Farm Fact Friday, all about chicken chores. Here we go. On top of their waterer in their coop. So I got these waterers and I get these watering cups. So there's a little nozzle in there that if they peck it, the water comes out. And this will just hold a bunch of water for at least a few days, which is really good. Then you don't have to refill it every single day. This is her food, her feeder. So I'm gonna fill this with laying feed because she's a laying chicken right now, whereas the chicks aren't laying yet. So she'll get 16% protein feed, which is different from these little guys, which they get a 20% protein feed because they're not laying yet. It over. There you go. Now, unfortunately for her, these chicks love to infiltrate her coop, so they will eat a lot of her food, but I still provide them with their 20% to make sure that they are getting the proper amount of protein that they need. They also forage around. So foraging means that they're gonna be looking for bugs, different plants, worms. So they have this whole area to forage, and that's what they do. And then I also throw them table scraps like cucumbers, melons, the inside of the melon where the seeds are that you don't usually eat that part. You can throw them corn, anything, any vegetable that's just about to go bad in the fridge, I'll throw it out here for them to eat as well. In here for them, I have a little hanging feeder, and this is for the chicks, and it hangs inside their coop. Okay, so obviously your chickens need the basics, right? They need their food, they need their water refilled, but then also you need to clean out their coop at least once a week, just like a quick little cleaning. And then there are different methods to a deep clean on a coop. I choose to use the deep litter method, where you will only clean the coop out completely once, like 2 or 3 times a year. And the way that works is you always take out some of the poop piles and stuff, but then you only throw more wood chips or wood shavings on top, and then you mix in some scraps and mealworms. So what happens is the chickens will start to forage for those scraps and mealworms, and they'll dig around and they'll mix up the bedding, and then that keeps it clean. Then, like I said, about 2 or 3 times a year, I'll do a full clean where I take everything out of the coop and replenish it all, making it all nice and new. So I'm just gonna do a quick clean now, not a full clean. I just did a full clean a few weeks ago, so that's that. I got my wood chips. That's what I choose to use. You can use different bedding. You can use sand. Some people use sand. Some people use wood chips. Some people use, I add some like hay in the winter to keep them a little bit warmer. But there are different methods and ways that people choose to keep their coop. This is just what I chose to do, and it works pretty well for me. So always make sure you're wearing gloves. I choose to use a little dustpan, and I will scoop the poop onto it and then put it into this bag, throw it away. If you're really advanced, you might use the poop and droppings for a compost, and then you'll compost it in your pile, and then eventually it'll become fertilizer for your garden. And then I also usually kind of like smush stuff around and help them kind of get it moving. It's actually not that dirty, which is good. Probably the best farm chore of all is collecting eggs.